For nearly 8 minutes, the recording I Want You, She's So Heavy churns into a massive wall of white noise and guitar riffs. It grows louder and more chaotic with every second, until, exactly 7 minutes and 44 seconds in, the performance cuts to dead silence. That silence marked the end at Abbey Road. It was the final album the band recorded, their best-selling record, and the project that defined their legacy as a studio unit. Fans spent years looking for hidden meanings on this cover. They scrutinized Paul's bare feet, linked the white suit to religious mourning, and tried to decode the license plate on the Volkswagen, convinced the photography held the band's deepest secrets. But the actual secret of the record remained inside the magnetic tapes stored at the studio. Because of 1960s recording constraints, engineers were often forced to bounce tracks. If they ran out of space, they merged multiple instruments and vocals onto a single track to make room for more. Once those sounds were combined on a piece of tape, they were physically intertwined. Separating a single voice from that shared signal was considered impossible. By 1969, the group was deeply fractured. George Martin only agreed to produce these sessions on the condition that the band return to a disciplined, professional way of working. Their workspace featured a significant technological upgrade, the EMI TG12345 mixing console. This was a solid-state desk with 8 tracks and built-in compression on every channel. This extra power provided the band with a new range of sonic possibilities, but it also highlighted their conflicting creative goals. John Lennon favored direct, standalone rock and roll tracks. Paul McCartney, however, wanted to use the console's tracks to stitch together song fragments into a 16-minute pop symphony known as the Side 2 medley. To set that symphony onto 8 tracks, engineers constantly collapsed harmony vocals and guitars into shared mono layers. But the hardware that allowed this dense record fixed those performances in place. The bounce tracks became a physical barrier, permanently tethering their sounds together. In the modern era, producer Giles Martin faced a technical limit. He wanted to re-examine the original sessions, but the 1969 bounces prevented him from adjusting the balance of individual instruments. He couldn't move a vocal without also moving the guitar it was recorded with. The solution arrived from Peter Jackson's film team at Wingnut Films, who developed a new approach to audio processing. Older methods used spectral editing to manually mask frequencies, but the results were often plagued by digital artifacts, making the audio sound distorted or hollow. This new system, machine audio learning, utilized a neural network trained on thousands of hours of isolated multi-track tapes. By studying those recordings, the AI learned the acoustic characteristics of each instrument. It can now target a messy, mixed track and extract clean, separate waveforms. This process allows engineers